Do you have any idea, Yvonne, though, how long this process is going to take? I mean, I know you have to double-check everything now.
Would we say 2 weeks, 2 weeks to get you the draft from the time we receive the information, and then you have to have time, the district has to have time to, one, respond to the management letter comments and to prepare the management's discussion and analysis.
So we're talking 2 weeks.
2 weeks for our work.
Or your work. So we're talking
2 weeks from next Friday. So,
yeah. So
3 weeks from today.
3 weeks from today. Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah,
excuse me.
And that's for us to deliver. And then again, I'll let the district manager speak to how long it will take to develop the management discussion and analysis and the comments after that. 1 week? Okay. 1 week. So 3 weeks from, well, 3 weeks from next Friday when we receive the information.
I have another question for him. What does management letter thing mean? Would you clarify that for me?
In the back of your audit report, there's what's called a management letter. Management letter comments are recommendations and observations from the auditors of internal control problems, things that are operational efficiencies. It contains things like our observation that the bank accounts aren't being reconciled on a timely basis, that as you're aware, are not receiving timely financial reporting information. And our comments will say what the identified problem was, what our recommendation is, and then the district has an opportunity to respond to it.
I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
Banking reconciliations, they come in the mail. Mm-hmm. They tell you every transaction, check, da-da-da, like we get it from home.
Yes.
How long is a reasonable time in which to reconcile the bank statements?
No more than 30 days.
And what are
usually 15-day
taking?
Turnaround from the time you receive it is what most businesses target. In this district right now, we were giving them 30 days because you've had some turnover in some key accounting personnel positions, and it does take time to learn how to reconcile a pooled account. Once those mechanisms are in place, it should take 15 days from the date of receipt.
And what is it taking now?
To our knowledge, they haven't been reconciled beyond September 30/05, which is when we reconcile them.
And George, what's the reason for that?
I'd have to ask Mara if indeed they are being reconciled now or not.
No, they are not. But even if we know that right now, just based on reading your minutes, that you don't have your general ledger up and running. So even if you're reconciling it to some subsidiary information, you're not reconciling it to your general ledger. So the district has to understand your reconciliation is not complete until it is reconciled to the official books and records of the district. So reconciling it to some ancillary document is not a complete reconciliation.
And that'll be the number that we are provided when you get done with the audit. And
it's been reconciled to the trial balance that we've provided. Our understanding is that our trial balance has not, the trial balance in its draft form at September 30/05 has not been rolled into your new accounting system for one reason or another. And that means that there's no possible way that the district, I mean, just logically, there's no way the district can be reconciling to a complete general ledger because, to our knowledge, you don't have a complete general ledger at this point.
I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
As a result of this from 05, is this have anything to do with the fact that some other people did not enter any accounts for a long time? Is this problem precipitated by employees that we don't have anymore not doing their jobs correctly?
I think that we're beyond that point. Again, the records have been updated through September 30/05.
Okay.
At this point, we're waiting for the new software company to finish that integration process so that we can ensure that Mara is reconciling going forward.
Okay, so it isn't anything that we're doing to sabotage our situation.
No, ma'am.
We're in a, sounds like a catch-22 deal where the current computer system doesn't have the facility or has just been given or purchased the facility. Am I correct?
I think you're in the process, yes.
Okay. And we have to wait for that in order to give you what you need?
There's your dilemma.
And what's the status of the facilities for the computer? When are we going to get this?
I only know what I read in the minutes, so again, I would like to defer to the district manager.
Okay.
Once we get the general ledger numbers in, I anticipate it'll be about 3 weeks.
I mean, if we ordered the...
Oh, yes.
We have it.
It's up there. It's just waiting all the general ledger numbers.
And where do those come from?
Once we have the final audit and once we've made the complete transition and cut IMS out, we'll have those numbers.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, I think that sounds to me like there's been a change in the process from what was presented to us in March by your new software company versus what I'm hearing now. Again, there was in March, when we met with your new software company, we told them we would give them an unaudited trial balance as soon as we were confident that the district had reconciled all the bank accounts and the receivable accounts. At that point, any audit adjustments that happened beyond that point would be posted into the new accounting software as soon as the audit was complete. But that would give them the cash numbers and the receivable numbers at a point that they could continue they could update the reconciliation in the new software. So,
see, this goes around in a circle because our software company has said that they've given the chart of accounts to the auditors and haven't received word back on the chart of
and
accounts
I
yet.
substantiated evidence that we submitted that back to the software company in March, and we copied the district on that. Just the software company requested information from us. We, in March, we submitted it to them in March. They came to the district a couple weeks ago and said that they didn't get the information from us. I went back and pulled the old email and said I absolutely sent the information. You are not waiting on my firm.
Okay. Can we get a hard copy of whatever that is to the computer company? Like,
we provided it to the district manager.
They have it down.
When did they get it?
So you can get it from him.
I'm not sure. It wasn't long ago, though. It's been within the last 21 days.
Okay. I would like to make a motion that the office, starting, what is today, Friday, Monday, take every person in the office that they need and do everything that Mara needs and everything that they need to do in order to get what we need to do to you and done through him this week. I mean,
That's what he said.
We will have it all by next Friday.
Madam Chair, I don't think that's something that the board needs to vote on.
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
no, I think that's something that we have to get involved in, no.
I guess I am strongly recommending that
Well, I
all
mean, but
happens
George
like
has
that.
already told us that he would have it to the auditor by Friday. So if that's the case, then...
Okay, so when that happens, then you can go forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that my understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now is this going to be sent by courier, by email, by
Come
mail?
on, Sue, come on.
Which way is it going?
He's going to deliver via facsimile.
Okay.
George, would you do us a favor? On Friday, when this is gone, would you send us each a note that we know it has gone so that the rest of the trustees will feel more
Yes, ma'am.
comfortable with it?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know, just send us a note and say, it's gone to the auditor today at such and such a time.
Yeah.
That'll settle the problem as far as us knowing that you get it, Yvonne. Do you have anything else, or is that's plenty?
No, ma'am.